Hi friends, it's windy today, so I've just found a sheltered spot and I'm going to stand here. I want to talk to you today about singing in tongues. Basically, we had a prophecy from a very good friend of mine, Noelia, about how when my friend David sings in tongues, angels station themselves around him with musical instruments and worship with him, because singing in tongues is worship, you know. And that really excites me, to visualize that when you're articulating your heart with a heartfelt prayer that finds its source in the Spirit, that when you allow the joy just to bubble over and you start singing, that the angels just I like to think they just drop what they're doing and kind of pick up their harp or whatever and join in. And I just love that picture. I love that picture that there's kind of this reckless abandon that the angels have to do with worship when a son or daughter of God decides to use the gift of tongues to sing to the Lord and worship. And who knows what you're saying? It's more than just edification. It's a spiritual form of a kind of beautiful heart worship that dispels the darkness around you. I mean, part of the prophecy was that all the demons that are around, they just flee because they can't be in the presence of like pure worship, you know. And you know, you can worship in your mother tongue, that's fine. You can interpret your tongue if you like and sing both a mixture of tongues and whatever language you speak. But I just love this idea that in the spirit realm the angels choose to kind of to worship along, and that it's a form of attack against the enemy, because you're manifesting fruits of the Spirit: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness, faithfulness, and self-control. You're in control of yourself. You can sing whenever you want to. I mean, I could just start singing in tongues now. And you just allow yourself just to sing to the Lord from the core of your being. And it's the source of our joy, because He is the source of our joy, and His Spirit who lives in us, He's giving us this gift, the gift of tongues, which is the articulation of the Spirit, what your heart wants to say but you can't find the words in whatever mother tongue you have. It's very powerful. It's more powerful, I think, than speaking in tongues, because speaking in tongues is edification for yourself. You're speaking mysteries directly to the Lord, and only the Lord understands most of the time, unless someone gets the interpretation. But just generally, you know, Paul said, I speak in tongues more than anyone. You know, he would be uttering things in his spirit, mysteries that no one else understood. And singing in tongues takes it to a new dimension in the way that you are not only just edifying yourself and you're in worship, and you're speaking directly to the Lord. So and anybody who hears someone who sings in tongues can hear the joy. Surely, I'm praying for you all. I'm praying for you all. You know, I'm overcome with joy. It's just so nice, you know. I'm praising the Lord, and I want to encourage you, if you speak in tongues, if you don't speak in tongues, then pray for the gift of tongues, because seriously, don't listen to those people who say tongues is gibberish and whatever. It doesn't matter what it means. It's the articulation of your spirit. It's it's saying things that your heart wants to say to the Lord. It's so liberating, it's so freeing. But at the same time, singing in tongues takes it to that new level where you're just able to bubble over with joy and praise the Lord with a real pure heart. And I encourage you to all do it. And so be blessed. Sing along with the angels. The angels will sing with you. And try and, visualize that when you're around, when the angels are around. They want to worship with you. They get all their instruments out and have a party. So have a good day and enjoy it. It's a lovely day here. Look at this. It's cold, but it's nice. So greetings from England, wherever you are, and I love you all.